Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to the Horse Racing Ireland Racing Preview. My name is Sarah Barton and I'm joined by Martin Murphy. Today we're looking at racing at Fairyhouse on Sunday the 2nd of December, which of course is the second day of the Premier Jumps weekend at Fairyhouse. The going there at the course at the moment is soft, heavy in places, and hopefully we'll have dry weather over the weekend. It's a 7-race card and it's a fantastic day's racing with a number of grade ones, I should say. But we're going to look first at the big race, which is the 5th race on the card, and it's the Bar 1 Racing Hatton's Grace Hurdle. Of course, it's a grade 1 and it's over 2 miles 4. There's a small field of 5 going to post in this, but they're top-notch horses, including Monksland, Valor La Vedette, So Young, Zaidpour, and Siete Vray for Desi Hughes. It's very difficult to pick a winner in this. I think I'll opt slightly for Monksland over Valor La Vedette. He's won 2 grade 2 races from 4 starts over hurdles, representing Noel Mead, of course, who's in good form at the moment. And I just opt for him slightly over Valor.
Well, he was a top class novice hurdler last season. He won the Slaney hurdle very well at Naas. Then he ran a good race when he's third to Simon Sigg in the Neptune Investment the novice hurdle there at the Cheltenham Festival. And of course he did win well and his comeback run at Down Royal. But this is the stiffest test to date as he takes on the older horses. And Valor La Vedette obviously sets a high standard. She was in tremendous form last year. She won this race and then she won at Christmas, and of course finished second to Big Bucks in the World Hurdle and second into Gui Vega in the Punchtown World Hurdle as such. So the only thing about Valor La Vedette, very disappointing on her first run a couple of weeks ago. Just maybe last season she had a hard out season, and maybe as an 8-year-old you just wouldn't know if she's at the same level. If she is, she'd probably take all the beating, there's no question about that. But I want to look at myself, it's a horse called Zaidpour from the Willie Mullins yard. This one, won the Royal Bond 2 years ago, looked like he was going to be a top class hurdler, didn't really deliver as much as promised, but did have a good season last season, like soft ground, which I think is very important, and did actually beat Valor La Vedette in a 3-mile hurdle at Gordon last January. He finished off last season with second at 1,000 Stars in one of those big races in France, so I think he's got a really good chance. Monksland obviously is the up and coming horse, but he just maybe has a little bit to prove, and for me Zaidpour to beat Valor La Vedette is the way I'll be going. And
actually So Young, looking at his form last night, he's won 5 of 6 starts over hurdles in Ireland. Seems to run poorly outside of Ireland, but again, he could run a big race as well for Willie Mullins.
He could indeed. He disappointed in the World Hurdle, but before that, as you say, he won 3 in a row and he beat Trifolium very well at Navan. So he's another one there. Like only 5 runners, but wouldn't be surprised to see at least 4 of them in it.
Definitely a brilliant race. So over to another fantastic race on Sunday, and that's the second race in the card. It's the Bar 1 Racing Royal Bond Novice Hurdle, grade 1 run over 2 miles. There's 6 going to post in this, again all top class horses. My selection is for Champagne Fever from the Willie Mullins yard. Of course won the champion bumper at Cheltenham and then went on to win the champion bumper at Punchestown and did it nicely when winning first time over hurdles there recently.
Well, yes sir, he's the likely favourite, and obviously potentially he's a top class performer. You do see him probably as going to be a really good horse over fences in time, and indeed Willie Mullins was time with the idea of going straight over fences. So whether he's quite ready for a 2-mile test at grade 1 level after just one hurdle run is open to question. He does face some very decent rivals here in the likes of Jetski and Minsk, and I just wonder, he's around even money favourite at the moment. I certainly wouldn't be taking that price against these two very accomplished horses. Jetski won 2 bumpers last year and has been quite impressive on his 2 wins to date at Naas over hurdles. He jumps very well. He beat Ali Cascade quite well in his first run, and then was a good winner last time out in a graded race at Naas. And in fact the second horse on that occasion, Unbo Matan, went on and won on his very next start, so that's very good form. Minsk of course was a very good horse in the flat, formerly trained by John Ox, and he won the Irish Reserves last year. He only ran once last season over hurdles and he was second to Burnbridge Lodge in a graded race. That was good form as well. And then just a couple of weeks ago he had an easy win in a Punchtown Maiden hurdle. Stepping back to 2 miles won't be any problem for him. So there are 2 good rivals for Champagne Fever to try and beat, and for me I'm just going to go with Jetski. It should be a very good contest. Yeah,
and Zuzka, the filly for Willie Mullins as well.
Well, he's 3 runners in this, Willie, and Zuzka won well over 2 mile 5 at Limerick last time. Whether she's quite the class of these top class rivals here is open to question, but you couldn't rule her out either. Another very interesting affair here.
Okay, so we'll go on then to the third race on Sunday, which is the Bar 1 Racing Drinmore Novice Chase. Again, another grade 1, and it's over 2 miles 4. There's 5 going to post in this: Arvika Legionnaire, Booker's Bridge, The Dig Out, Pride of the Arctic, and Texas Jack. My selection of this is for the Tony Martin train to dig out, who of course won the champion novice hurdle at Punchestown, and then won his first run over fences by 34 lengths last time out.
Absolutely.
So hopefully he'll put up another performance like that, and I have him in my 20 to follow, so fingers crossed.
Absolutely. I think the dig out obviously will be the favourite here, I think, and he deserves to be. It was a good Grade 1 win at the Punchestown Festival when he handled very testing ground at that occasion. He jumped very well when he won at Punchestown a couple of weeks ago, won easily by 34 lengths, and even the horse he beat on that occasion, Happy New Year, went on and won two handicap hurdles since then, so the form is rock solid, and he sets a very high standard. However, I do like this Arvika Legionnaire. It's a horse that has promised so much for a long time. He missed the whole of last season, and he came back in May then and just won his beginner's chase quite easily. He's always looked like he's going to be a top class chaser for Willie Mullins, yet he had to pace to win a couple of hurdles on the flat as well, so a really interesting contest. Pride of the Arctic has won his last 4 races in good style, but this is his stiffest test, and whether he's quite good enough is open to question. Texas Jacket won very well at Naas, and the second horse on that occasion actually won a Taurus the other day, which was Make a Track. So all this is very good form. It's a top class contest, and I just side with Arvika Legionnaire in the hope that it can beat the dig out.
Okay, and elsewhere on the card there's a very good mare's chase going off at 2:05 with the likes of Shop DJ and Our Girl Sally, and there's another good mare, Avondale Lady, also running in it. What way would you see that race?
Well, very open here, and if Shop DJ was fully fit for her first run this season, she'd have a big chance even with top weight. However, just side with Our Girl Sally, she ran quite well twice over fence to date. It's her first handicap. She mightn't have the experience of some of the others, but she just might be able to win this one. Avondale Lady has been in terrific form of late. It was a big prize winner at Clonmel a couple of weeks ago, but proved that run was no fluke when finishing third to Tarla last time, just behind Our Girl Sally, and she should be in the first 3. And earlier on the card, Sarah, maybe a horse there called Our Connor in the 12:35. He won well in his first run over hurdles, a lively outsider for a Triumph hurdle trained by Desi Hughes, and he might just be too good for Stockton's Wing, another good winner down right last time for Charles O'Brien. So as you say, a top class day's racing. Our Connor in the first, and Our Girl Sally with the other 2 I'd like on the card.
Okay, so as you can see, fantastic racing at Fairyhouse on Sunday, and I think there'll be a big legion of us going out there on Sunday. Our selections for Fairyhouse will be appearing on the screen shortly. Next week we'll be looking at Navan on Saturday, Cork on Sunday, and Punchestown on Sunday. And of course Punchestown features the John Durkin Memorial Steeplechase Grade 1, which will be another fantastic race on Sunday. So enjoy, and thanks for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.